What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. All right, guys, we're going to talk about something here that's extremely controversial. So I'm going to do a quick breakdown of all the big major bugs or issues with this game before global launches. And we're going to talk about a conspiracy. That's right. I usually don't do conspiracy videos because I think I'm like the last person who thinks about conspiracies. I'm always about factual stuff. For the most part, I'm usually about theory crafting and factual, right? But this was an interesting topic and I want to bring it up. Okay, so let's talk about the bugs. So bugs we do know about. Number one, the biggest bug really in the game is crit damage not working. They've identified it, they've admitted it, they worded it with very good PR. I have to give Netmarble credit. Well, the way they worded it is they found that crit damage is not working as intended on magical beasts. Now, a lot of people were like, what the hell does that mean, Payne? Does that mean it works on some mobs or it doesn't work on others? No. So what it actually means, and again, great PR on this one, is that critical damage works at the 50% base. It does not go higher. Magical beasts are pretty much monsters in the game. Okay, so it's any monsters. It doesn't matter who it is, like mobs versus bosses. It's irrelevant. They're all called magical beasts. So they're being funny about it. They're wording it in a way where it doesn't look like it's all that bad. Okay, so but yes, it is a bug. They admitted it. Now people are asking me, hey Payne, has it been fixed yet? I can tell you guys wholeheartedly it has not been fixed yet. Okay, so the game is in fact still bugged for crit damage. I've done testing every single day to ensure it with the same two different weapons that I used in the original test. Crit damage is still bugged. I would imagine we will see the fix come either May 8th when the game drops, or we will see it a little bit sooner because here's the real problem. This is where the conspiracy comes in. I'm going to talk about the conspiracy very shortly. Cha is coming out. Cha is completely crit based. If crit damage doesn't work by the time she's out, she has zero value. And I mean it, besides the no healing part of her kit, obviously, and obviously the brand where she can do her dance move multiple times. Outside of that, she loses a major part of her utility because she's built to be a crit hit unit, which means crit hit becomes crit damage, right? And that's where most of her scaling is going to come from. If they don't fix it by then, it's a big issue. Not to even mention, it's already a big issue now because we can't really see the full potential of SM Beck. And I feel like he is meant to be the strongest unit in the game right now. But because we can't utilize the crit damage aspect of him, he's underrated, right? And so once they fix it, I can assure you guys, he's going to be top DPS before Cha comes out. Okay, when Cha comes out, that'll be a whole different story. I think she's going to take over clearly, but we'll have to test again at that point. All my testing has to be redone. Literally every single unit needs to be retested. It's the worst feeling in the world to know that I was doing all this testing under the circumstance or under the guise that everything was working, and now I know for a fact that it wasn't. So that, of course, causes a pretty big issue in itself, and yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. So we're going to be doing brand new testing, guys. Brand new tier list, everything over again for global. I think that's the perfect time to do it. Everyone's coming brand new, and I'll be doing brand new beginners guys for you. So now, to the controversy. Okay, we talked about the CP issue yesterday. If you haven't checked out that video, if you have one CP lower than the required recommended amount, you lose all of your crit and your perception. I pray to God that's a bug. The way they should have done that is red should be a 25% deficiency in all your stats. White, 100%. You're clear, no extra bonuses. Blue, 10% extra. That's how it should be done. Most games are like that. I've never seen this before where one recommended below in the white, you would lose all your crit rate back to base, which is 5% and 75% perception. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out yesterday's video. It's out for you guys, okay? Now, going to the controversy. And this is interesting because I'm not a controversy type of person, so I don't think about those things. But the controversy was interesting because it talked about, a lot of people brought this up and I was like very interested by their thoughts. And the controversy is Netmarble did this on purpose, okay, because of Choi. And I'm like, you know what? I can't refute or deny or say that's false. And here's the reason why, okay? There's been a pretty big controversy for the last 10 plus years of Nexon, the developer, in the Korean platforms of MapleStory, taking advantage of their rate pulls and making it impossible to get the hardest items in the game by making the draws lower and lower every single time something comes out. So pretty much screwing over the entire player base without them knowing. Okay? Listen, I'm not saying Netmarble is Nexon. I'm not saying that at all. Okay? But what I'm saying is it's not something that has not been done before. Okay, so what is this controversy? Well, the controversy is simple. Choi doesn't have a crit damage, crit rate ability. His crit is completely nullified. Okay, by the way, I'm on my free-to-play account if you guys are wondering what the hell I'm doing. He doesn't have that at all. So people are saying, well, what better way to upsell him as a character, this is crazy, right, than to take away crit damage spec for everybody else and make him look OP? Because quite honestly, he is OP. He is. From every aspect of the game at the moment, he is the most powerful character because crit damage is broken. Nobody else matches up to him from a DPS perspective because nobody can crit damage. It's a crazy, crazy theory, but it's one that I've been more thinking about. Like, how did they not know crit damage didn't work from day one? Why did it take us, the player base, content creators, the community to figure this out when this should have been done in beta way before early access? Now, again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't think about these kind of things normally, but that one there had me thinking a lot. I'm like, what if that was the case? What, and I have to admit, for the compensation they've been giving us, it's not enough. It's not enough. And I say this is not enough because I'm watching all of us play this game, right? And don't get me wrong, I love this game. I'm going to be covering it no matter what. This game is incredible for me from a combat perspective. I love the community. But it's crazy to me to think that they've gone ahead and not mentioned anything about this until we brought it up. Right? And the moment we brought it up, it was instantly in a patch note. Instantly. Like they must have known about this. Right? That's what people are saying. They must have known. Again, I'm not refuting. I'm not denying any of this. I don't know the truth. Like, right at this point, I'm just guessing. It's just an interesting theory again, because it holds merit. It holds merit that a company like this wouldn't know their own product more than us. How is that possible, right? So I don't know, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Now, I know, and here's the thing. It's a little bit dangerous territory here that I'm talking about, because Netmarble has a really bad reputation, and I've noticed this. I've never been a hater of Netmarble overall. Like, I did cover a lot of their games. Tower of God. I covered Marvel Revolution, Future Revolution, which I right away dropped after it came out globally because I saw the patch notes. I'm like, this is ridiculous. They're nerfing everything. I was like, I'm not covering this. So that was the worst experience I've had with them. But ever since then, it hasn't been that bad. And I'm seeing a lot more people have played their games than I have, and now I'm seeing people, lash out, being like, oh, this is typical Netmarble stuff. And I'm curious now, without all the hate, guys, let's just put the hate aside for a second. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this was done on purpose? Do you guys think this was done to make Choi look like he's the best unit in the game by making us look at this from a different limelight, and all of us thought crit was working? Because let's be real. What game ever? Two things I've never seen in my life. I've never seen a game cap crit hit rate. This game does it, right? I've never seen that. And I played 15 years of gachas and my entire life of RPGs. Literally, I've played almost every RPG ever made. It's crazy. And to think that. Now, the second thing is I've also never seen crit damage be a problem. I've never experienced a game in my life. Gacha, AAA games, RPGs, doesn't matter. I've never seen crit hit damage done incorrectly. So this is new territory for me as well, where I'm kind of like, what in the hell is going on right now, right? So I want to know from you guys what you think, because this is a theory that you guys kind of brought to me, and I'm more interested to hear what you guys think. Now, do I think they're going to fix this? Of course they're going to fix this. Let's be real. They can't not fix crit damage issues, because they know for a fact that when Cha comes out, if her crit damage is not scaling properly with her skills, she's not going to sell, right? And I will for a fact, guys. And I'm just a quick shout out. I'm probably going to be doing a collab with another content creator for that summons. I'll be doing a summons for it. I'll be aiming for A5, but I promised you guys the moment I get her, I will test from A0 to A1 to A2 to A3 to A4 to A5. I'll give you guys all the data you need the moment she drops, so you guys know how good she is from base all the way to every step of the way to A5, so you guys get a clear picture of where you should be going with her and where her most powerful advancements are. Okay, so I promise you guys, going forward, every unit will have that. Same with every weapon. Okay, I know I messed up in the beginning and that was kind of my mistake, but I'll make sure going forward that doesn't happen. But now, with that being said, they need to fix it. They need to fix it. And then now the other question becomes, well, where does Choi stand, right? Where does that put Choi as a character now? Does he lose all of his luster and limelight for now losing all of his, you know, for everyone else gaining the crit damage? I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think he's going to lose that much. The thing with Choi is he's really meant for two major things, right? He's meant to QTE for defense down and burn down, which he does really well with his weapon and his skill. So defense down is a huge part of this game. You guys know already this part of it. He's also easy to scale because all you need is really attack and defense penetration and damage increase. Super easy to gear, right? And also, if you have his A1 or above, you know he's meant to burst. He's just pure burst damage. So I don't think he's going to lose that much of his power. His stock will drop, I think, compared to like SM Beck and everybody, who will obviously go up way higher now at this point. But I don't think Choi is going to become irrelevant. I think a lot of people are underestimating how strong he really is, even with crit damage not working the way it's supposed to from a stat perspective. But I do think that he is going to work well. Oh, another thing I want to point out real quick, just so everyone's aware, if you go to basics, I just put water, right? You guys can see here, none of that works either, by the way. None of the elemental stuff works. You can go check your own. I have like all my rings maxed out on my main account. None of it shows here, so I don't think any of this actually works either, so that's something else you're going to have to fix. Anyways, a lot of issues, obviously, you guys clearly see, but I just want to talk about this because it was an interesting topic that somebody brought, like a couple of people brought up to me, and they're like, Payne, what do you think about this? I was like, you know what, I don't think anything about it, but now that you've brought it up, it could be true. It could be true. So anyways, I wanted to bring this topic up because for two reasons. Number one, I want to know the community's perspective on this, and number two, Netmarble. I know sometimes you guys watch my videos, I would imagine. If you don't, that's fine. But I know somebody somewhere will eventually get this to you. Just understand, people are now assuming things. And that's not a good look for you as a company when your gamers and your community, your player base are now thinking you're being shady. So I would really, really, really reconsider, if you are being shady, to stop. Like, it's crazy. Right? So this is what I want to talk about, guys. This was the topic at hand. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section. Again, I'll be bringing out a video very soon for you guys. I'm doing my free-to-play right now. I'm still on the... If people were asking if I'm still playing this account, absolutely, I'm still playing it. I'm still on the second last stage, just so you guys are aware. I have now gained 100. I'm at 112. I got a ways to go. You guys remember what I showed you, right? The 161 here, I lose all my crit. So that's why I'm not getting this done. So the moment I get this high enough, and I'm going to try to do that this week and finish it off, we'll be moving on, finishing story mode. And again, when Global does drop, guys, I will be creating a brand new free-to-play account to play with you guys. I'll probably drop this account altogether because I didn't know SSRs here, and I'll do a proper account with you. This was just to test all my SRs, every weapon out there that's an SR weapon, as a free-to-play player, and I've got exactly what I needed out of this to close this chapter of this account. But I still want to finish the storyline, and you know what, I might even keep it. Who knows? I might just show it off here and there if brand new SRs come out. But for now, that'll be it. Anyways, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.